Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. So, if you are new here, welcome, welcome. My name is Sade, and I'm one of the owners of Third Generation Conjure. So, if you've never heard of us, we are a spiritual company and we specialize in spiritual supplies and services to help you along your spiritual journey. So, before we go any further, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, I'll place a link in the description bar below where you can follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, also Pinterest. You can also find us on our website if you need any kind of supplies or services. And that web address is www.thirdgenerationconjure.com. If you are more familiar and comfortable with the Etsy platform, you can find our products there. We do not sell spiritual services there, but you can find our products there. And that web address is www.thirdgenerationconjure.store. So, without further ado, I wanted to talk about the upcoming portal ritual, which is happening on November the 11th of 2023, which is the 1111 portal. So, just a little background history on the 1111 portal. This is a portal that happens every year on November the 11th. And this year it is particularly powerful as this date equals up to the number of 11. So this is all using the energy of numerology. Okay, so when I say it equals up to the number 11, I mean taking every digit and adding it together. So we get 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, which equals 11. Okay, if you add those two digits, it gives you a 2 energy. Okay, so what is the 1111 portal and what is it about? So this is a gateway that opens up, like I stated, every year. And this is a gateway that helps with spiritual elevation. Okay, so you'll see a lot of people go through spiritual awakenings as a result of this portal. Also, get in touch with their gifts and their abilities. Also, this is a good portal to manifest things in the future. Okay, I've seen a lot of my customers manifest some really big things that they have been striving for during this portal. It's also important for you to look at things in a long-term lens. If you know me, in the way that I work, I'm all about the long term and not the here and now and fly by night type results. Okay. And what I mean by that is this, even with products I sell, and this is the type of energy that I hold, and, my mom holds, and, our company holds as a whole, is longevity. You can do work and you can get an immediate result, but usually when it's something that's very immediate, it's something that doesn't last. Okay. And of course, if you're doing something, whereas, you're in dire need for something, yeah, that's all well and good. Like, okay, I need money to pay my rent this month. Okay, that's all well and good. But you also want to look at the long term, okay? So, you can manifest something. Let's just say you're looking for a partner, okay? And, um, you wrote down the type of qualities that you want in this particular person. And let's just say you have qualities such as they're honest and and so forth, but you also have physical qualities like they're tall, they're handsome, they have a pretty smile, etc. Okay, let's just say you go do some manifestation work for that, and maybe in a couple days you meet a person who fits this description physically. Okay, so you got some of the things checked off your list, but they don't fit um the criteria of their personality or the way that they treat you. Okay, so let's just say they may be beautiful and you may attract the person that you want in the physical, but they may treat you like shit. Okay, so which do you prefer? Do you want it to come quick, or do you want to give it a little bit of time so you can wait for that person to arrive in divine timing? Okay, and that's what I mean by things that are long term. Okay, so that may last for a few weeks, but you want someone that you can eventually possibly settle down with and marry and have long term, years to come type energy. Okay, that's also with things like money work. And I tell people all the time, money doesn't always come in the form of cash. Money can come in the form of ideas. So let's just say we are trying to manifest, I don't know, $1 million. Okay, I'm just giving an example. So more than likely, if you're doing that type of work, you're not going to go get $1 million tomorrow unless you go hit a lottery or something. And I'm not saying that that can't happen, but it's some very high odds of that happening. Okay, especially even if you don't play the lottery, that's not going to happen if you don't play the lottery. But let's just say you're manifesting $1 million, and You have an idea, and it's a great idea. It's a multi-million dollar idea. It's $1 million idea, but you don't capitalize on it, so you're messing your money work up. So also pay attention to when you're manifesting things. Um, kind of pay attention to the way that things come, because they don't always come in a physical type form. Okay. So, that's one thing to pay attention. I'm just touching on this because we're looking at something that's long term when we're getting into this type of portal working. Also, I do not like to give sample petitions for this type of um, portal because everybody has something that's different, and it's really important that you are intentional. It's important that you're intentional with any type of ritual that you do. And you'll also see that you have better results when you do kind of incorporate um, something that's personal to you. Okay, like I give a sample petition. You can use that sample petition as a guide, but also add other things. Okay, and then for this ritual in particular, I don't want you guys to send me a petition at all. We're going to set a light on your behalf to manifest your desires, but this needs to be, once again, more intentional, more personal. So I want you to write your petition, and I want you to write it in the present tense. I am so grateful and I'm so happy that I am living in my new home that is located on the river with, my 5 bedrooms, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you want. Okay. I'm traveling the world and living my dream life, writing it as if it's already manifesting, it has already happened. Okay, because there's no kind of concept of time in the spiritual realm. Okay, so that is what I want you to do. I want you to write down your intentions and what it is that you want, and really sit back and think about what it is that you want. Because what happens a lot of times is we might say we want abundance and we want money, or but abundance can come in many different forms. Okay, so it's going to be very important that you, once again, are intentional with what it is that you want and not what society thinks that you should want. Okay. So, I'll give you an example. Something as a society norm is you want, um, you want to be a millionaire. Okay. Let's just say that. Okay. That might be a societal norm that everybody would love to be a millionaire, but everybody might not want to be a millionaire because they don't want what comes with that type of lifestyle. Okay, and I'm not just saying because some people would be comfortable with making $100,000 a year if they can live a life that is where they have freedom, and a life where they can kind of do what they want to do. It's just people are comfortable in different things. So just because it's deemed as something that, ooh, everybody will want this, that's not saying that you will want this. Like, I'll give you another example. I'm using things in the material. Okay. So for example, you look at a car like a Bugatti or something. Okay. Yes, that car is nice. It's a nice car. But would I go buy that type of car? No, I wouldn't. So that wouldn't be a car that I put on my vision board, because even if I had billions of dollars, I probably wouldn't go buy that car because I don't like it like that. That's not like a dream car or something. So that's just kind of an example. Just because society says, oh, this is nice, this is luxury, you should want this, doesn't mean that that's something that's meant for you. So also don't cater your manifestations to what society thinks that you should cater your manifestations to. Just like some people want to be married. Some people they don't desire to be married. So that may not be something that they put on their manifestation. Okay. So, really sit back and think what you want, not what society wants, not what your mama wants for you, not what you have been programmed to believe. Like a lot of people grow up and they choose like a certain career because maybe they've been told that they'll be good at this particular area of their life. Okay. And they don't know why that they are going down this path and they're not happy, but that's because that's something that they were told when they were in school. Maybe they told them when they were in school, oh, you'll be a good doctor because you're very caring. And maybe they take that throughout their whole life and they go to be a doctor and they're miserable because this is what somebody told them they will be good at, even though that's not their passion. So, really sit back and think about what it is that you desire and what makes you happy, and um, you know, what drives you. Okay. You can also manifest things like feelings. Okay. So, I'm so happy. I'm so healthy. I'm just enjoying life. Also, I had to realize this for myself, because one thing is as a practitioner, how you learn is you practice, okay? And this is years of practice, right? So there's some things that I've done where I'm like, oh, that didn't work out like I thought it would. Oh, that's the point. Everything is not going to manifest the way that you think it is. So you learn and you get better at your craft. So, with that being said, really kind of, um, think about the things that you have done and the way that things have manifested in the past. Okay, so what I say is this: you may manifest another job. Okay, maybe it's a job where you say, I'm getting paid XYZ, blah blah blah. And let's just say you get fired from your current job when you start manifesting a new job. And that may happen just because you weren't going to leave that other job because in some kind of ways, you're complacent, or some type of ways you may be nervous or you may be scared of what success will bring into your life. Okay. Also, we look at things from a lens as like let's just say we're manifesting money, okay? Or not even say money per se. Let's say you want to go on a trip, okay? You want to manifest a trip to somewhere. I don't know. Let's just say you're manifesting a trip to Hawaii. And you think in your head, like, okay, a trip to Hawaii is going to cost me $8,000, so I need to manifest $8,000 for this trip to Hawaii. Okay, so the way what's happening is you're kind of blocking your manifestation because you're thinking that that's the only way it's going to come to you for you to get this set amount of money to pay for this trip. And what you're doing is you're blocking the way that things come to you. Okay. So I'm all about being intentional and being specific, but you also need to keep things open as well. Okay. If you want to be, if you want something in particular, okay, let's just say you want to be a author and you want to sell, be on like a bestsellers list. Okay. Yes, you can write, I'm a best-selling author, blah, blah, blah. But also make sure that you're not limiting where things are coming from. Okay, so don't say like I'm a millionaire because I'm a best-selling author. Okay, you may become a millionaire from some other venture or something. You don't know. Just make sure that you're not, limiting yourself. And you're also not limiting yourself when it comes to other things you're manifesting, as far as like relationships and things and people that you're bringing into your life as well. Okay. And I also say that with, I'm all for being, what's the word? Manifesting things in the physical, but also like you may say, you may be too focused on the outside and the material that you miss out on a good person. Like you're so focused that this person is tall that you miss out on someone who has all the qualities except they're not tall. Okay, that's just kind of what that's kind of what I mean by that. Okay. So, in preparation for this ritual, since I've been blabbering and talking about manifestation, in preparation for this ritual, what you need to do, you need to make sure that you are intentional, first off, about what it is that you want to manifest. Really sit back, think long and hard, take your time, don't rush it. Think about what you want to manifest, because I'm not even requesting a petition for you guys from you guys. So that way that gives you time. You're not rushing, trying to get things in on a deadline. Think about what it is that you want. Write it down on paper. Okay. The day of the ritual, I want you, within the time, within the day of 11/11, I want you to burn that petition. And I want you to burn that petition. We're using the fire element, and I want you to let the wind take it, or you can blow it. It doesn't matter. We're using the air element. Okay. Then we're also incorporating that earth element. I want you to put out a glass of water for your ancestors. Make sure that it's clean water. We're using the water element. I also want you, if you have an ancestral altar set up, I want you to give an offering to your ancestors and thank them for their assistance in this working. Okay. I want you to also make sure to take a spiritual cleanse prior to this ritual. So you can take it the day before. If you want to take it 3 days leading up, typically you take baths and spiritual cleanses in in odd numbers. So 1, 3, 7, 9, usually 13 days, things of that nature. So, you can start a cleanse 3 days prior, or you can take a cleanse a day before the ritual. Just make sure that you are spiritually cleansed before the ritual. And you can do this with something like a spiritual bath. So Crown of Success, 13 Herbs, Road Opener, Van, um, White Bath, things of that nature to remove any kind of negative, stagnated energy that's going to affect things manifesting. If you don't have a spiritual bath on hand, you can use something like coffee. Coffee is a good spiritual cleanser. Brew you a strong cup, let it cool. Once you are done with your regular shower, pour that over you, air dry. I will tell you, if you're going out and about, you will smell like coffee. So just something to keep in mind. Um, Also, once again, make sure you take that spiritual cleanse. You can also use sea salt, which is a good spiritual cleanser as well if you do not have a spiritual bath on hand for spiritual cleansing. And once again, this just removes any kind of negative stagnated energy from you. I am going to try to do a guided meditation for the 1111 portal, but I'm not going to make any promises. I'm going to try to do it, guys. I've just been very busy, so just keep an eye out for that. I'll try to have that before the portal comes. Once again, like I said, give an offering to your ancestors. That's very important. I am also going to go back through because I got a lot of new people, and a lot of people that need refreshers. So, I talked about the process, which is, ancestor veneration, cleansing, protection, road opener, um, spiritual healing, things of that nature. I think I'm going to start doing segments going more in depth on those different aspects, okay, and those different type of workings and different ways that you can do those workings, just kind of more in detail than I have in the past, okay? Because I do notice when people follow things in steps, they typically see doors start to open for them, okay? So, make sure that you do all of that. And once again, I don't need a petition from you if you want to sign up for the ritual. We will have it open until the day before. You can find that on our website, which is www.thirdgenerationconjure.com. And that will be under the mini ritual. So we got one more ritual coming up. There will be no more rituals in November because we don't do other rituals in November because of Black Friday, which we will be sending some details with that over the course of the next couple weeks. And then we have one more ritual. I do realize that I sent out an email to take a survey and it did not work. So I will find another method to do that, whether that's on Instagram. So just, stay tuned for that, guys. And that's just to see, our last rituals of the year, the mini ritual and the group ritual are customer's choice. So we're going to allow you guys to pick that ritual for December. And those dates are to be announced as well once we figure out which ritual we're gonna do, but also keep an eye out on your emails, guys, because we're gonna be sending some exciting things as far as Black Friday is concerned. So if you haven't signed up for our mailing list, make sure to go to the website. And once again, I'll put all of those links in the description bar below. If you have any questions, reach out to me on social media, Instagram, or via email. I try to get to you guys in a timely manner. But until next time, guys, bye bye.